Alright, everybody's getting settled in. Ugh. Make sure I don't look like I've been crying. I've been crying, bawling. I'm a baby, man. I can't keep this stuff bottled in. Mom said I wasn't a crier. I didn't cry. I was tough. I wanted to be tough. I wanted to be tough as nails. I'm not going to cry. Babies cry. I'm not going to cry. Little sissy girls cry. No crying for me. Didn't cry through putting a fish hook through my tongue when I was 2. Huh, Ma? Yeah. You did. Ma doesn't like that stuff. She's sensitive. I got to learn to fix my own wounds. And I was a toughie, and I used to do weird kid stunts. Neighborhood kid stunts. I was the kid that would slide my bike in the gravel to see how far. Oh, that's like 27 feet. Ah, that's like 30 feet. I still have little pebbles in my knee. So, got some new creamer today. I don't have much of an appetite, so I'm drinking my calories in creamer. And I looked at, because we had a real nice day today. Like, people are out burning shit. Like, all the neighbors are out all around me. Anyway, I went out this morning about 8 o'clock. Woke up, let all the dogs out. Made Mom a couple pieces of toast and headed to Wally World. Been doing laps. And I got this Fruity Pebbles creamer. We never got to eat sugary stuff because we were hypoglycemic. So, and then they said I had a milk intolerance. The things that people said about me. So we didn't get to have milk and all that kid stuff. So now I'll try anything once almost. Anyway, so Benny is doing laps. Benny's got the little spring fever 2 thing going on. Yeah. The sunset's real nice, except that guy's burning next door. Nope. It's out. Anyway, it tastes more to me like if they could take the label off that and interchange it with a Tootsie Roll flavor and call it the same thing as far as my mouth is concerned. It's interesting though. Don't think I'll buy it again. I also got some toast cinnamon crunch milk. We'll give that a go. I don't want to eat. When I don't want to eat, I'm not gonna. So, what else? I had a hard day. I had a hard day. And I don't do idle real good. After I got home from the store and put everything away, and then I was freaking clearing out dead brush in the backyard. And so he's just such a Jesse, I'm really sorry that they ruined cats for you. That freaking pisses me off. Anyway, what was I talking about? I had a hard day. I don't do idle real good. And I get tired. I'm like, okay, even though there's no direct course for my life, there's no way that I'm going to know. Because I did that. I guided my life. I directed my life. I had a lot of life experience. I had a lot of life experience bestowed upon me from a very, 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 very young age. And so, Mom always used to say, it builds character. It always builds character, you know. I go through these hard times in life, and it builds character. So I have a lot of character. It's just like, God, I'm getting tired, you know. So I see more people that are starting to go through things in life. you know? And some people have gone through a lot of stuff. It depends on what your path is, man. But honestly, you know, I honestly feel for the folks that have not had a whole lot of life experience, because the world is effing weird. It's weird. It's hard. It's hard to navigate through. It's hard to discern. And I'm an IT professional, so I know about phishing scams. I know about all the stuff that dupes people all the time. I just want to help educate people. You know, listen, you know, there's things that you can do. We're a tool. Our bodies are... They're a UFO for our soul sack, man, and it can do a lot of really cool stuff, and people don't acknowledge that, and people don't realize that. Like, my psyche, my perspective, thank you. I read your comments, Enemy of the State, about my photographs. I have like 46,000 that Apple lets me have access to. They're my photos, but it's like, it's a pain in the ass to freaking transfer that over. But you know what? As a visitor in this incarnation, everything I do is for everybody else anyway. It's just a snapshot into who I am. And this is just a glimpse of who I am. I've been taking pictures since I was 15, 14. I've always just been wanting a recorder. And I've always been wanting to bust people out for who they actually are, too. Yeah. Yep. Like this guy, when I was a kid, he was a total D-bag asshole. And look at him now! Still is! My cup's upside down. It says, I don't believe in miracles. And then on the bottom... Good thing that's not super hot. That would have burned my face. How you doing today, Mom? Mom's doing good today. I had a hard day. See, Mom just ignores me. She's ignored me my whole life. That's probably a good thing. It's probably why she's still around, because she just ignores me. I get so frustrated I don't understand things. And then I say the things I don't understand. When I say the things I don't understand, I'm like, man, that sounds really mean. But I'm like, I'm just stating a fact. And then I'm like, damn emotions. If we could navigate through this world just you know, but then I'm like, no, we have to have emotions, because if we, that is all that really, that and our breath is what separates us between the artificial intelligence. You know? That's part of being a human being, even though I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. Nonetheless, it ain't always easy, man, and it ain't always fun. I was looking up the gorge. They got the gorge is, I live like 15 miles from me. That, I guess it's, see, I'd never been to this part of the country. I knew one person from Albuquerque when I was in Omaha, so I'd hear stories about it. Tall white guy. I didn't really fit in. Anyway. So I'm learning, you know. And I was watching John Levi. I like his talks that he does. See, I could do all that editing and stuff like that too. I'm just like, but it takes time. And I got too many other chores, things to attend to right now. Like, just because I can't open the door and let the dogs out into the yard. That, being able to do that, once I get that framework set up, that would free up a lot of my day. So, anyway, got a little exchange with Zach today. Gematria, he knows I exist, because it was like a tag back. See, that's why I like getting like hello salutations from people that I acknowledge. I don't like getting ignored. If I'm gonna freaking appreciate you enough to keep endorsing you, at least be like, hey, I acknowledge and I appreciate, you know. I'm not doing it for that reason, but it's okay. It's nice when it's when that's how I always connect with people. I think about how many people I've like, because now everybody's connecting online through some sort of exchange interaction like that. In the olden days, my whole train of thought just derailed. Like when you could go to concerts and stuff before I realized they're all for the Lucifairy Tale Theater, I would get a lot of, in Broadway shows. I used to go to a lot of Broadway shows. I just would experience life, man. And today I had a pity pot day. I had a pity party pot day today because I couldn't go out and play. Because I'm trying to not drive around because I don't have my license plates yet. And the dealer plates expired like a month ago. So I'm trying to minimize my time on the road because I'm a freaking authority magnet. So I don't want no problems. I even thought about putting my veteran plates from Oregon on that I took off the big red truck, but I don't know. Everything's so stupid, and they're going to come up with more rules and more regulations, and then something's going to happen, and then, freedom and peace on earth. That's the storyline? Something big, huge, something big. Ask the people, were there actually tsunamis? Now I'm confused because were there tidal tsunamis in New Zealand? Because I saw footage of them, but was the footage old and then somebody put a new date on it just to get views and likes and all that shit? Because I watched Braca. What's her name? I can't remember her name. She's from Greece. She's got like 500,000, I don't know. Anyway, she channels the Palladians. She lives in New Zealand. She said that they were under warnings, and they were evacuated. But it seems like if there was something catastrophic, like I saw in those video, if I was on the same island, that I would know about it. So it's just, it's more freaking don't believe what the shit you see. You can't believe it, man. You can't. Freaking people put so much effort and money. Think about what a movie is. Think about how much resources, millions of dollars go into making movies. In the same city where there's freaking homeless people in a 52, 56 square block radius. It's horse shit. It's just, World War III is a spiritual war. It's the spiritual variety. Tucker's doing good. Wants to go lay in the window. Oh boy, Tuck. Oh, cuddles. So, anyway, who's in the talkie room? You and Scotchmallow. I love those Scotchmallow. Don't get me started on the Scotchmallows, man. Hi, Marty. How are you? I looked up the recipe. As a matter of fact, I bought caramel today. And I wasn't even thinking about Scotchmallows. I bought caramel because I was going to do my next can of cookies. I was going to do roasted coconut and caramel. But I might have to revisit that. But I look for a recipe. I always ad-lib. Sometimes my stuff turns out really, really good, and sometimes it turns out really, really bad. Because I like to mix up weird flavors too. Well, I mean, obviously not. I don't know. That's why it was $3.19, because the fruit berry coffee creamer. I mean, it's not a big seller, but I'll try anything. I don't like really eating like exotic animals and stuff like that. I mean, I will, and I don't even like calamari and stuff like that. But it's because I feel bad. But I don't really. I ain't a vegetarian and I ain't a vegan, so I don't feel that bad. Oh, yeah, that's her. Goldsmith. That's her. She's in New Zealand, and she didn't do videos for. You know what's interesting? She's been going. I wonder when. I can't remember. I think she's. I can't remember when. She's an Aquarius. I think she just. I can't remember when her birthday is. Anyway, she's been going through a lot of moving shit too, and I noticed that. Because she's not somebody that I follow. She's one of those that I check in to see where they are in time and space. Like Magenta Pixie. I don't follow her, but I check in, and they're all doing their group club thing. They're 9. I'm like, whatever. I was born on the 99th day, the 9th day of April, at 11:01 a.m. Yeah, I qualify for all of their little groups, but I don't want to. I don't know. It ain't my bag, man. Heyoka is the solo. I just talk to myself because nobody else want to. I would like to have a conversation with Jessie and maybe not talk about all the stuff that she's ordinarily talked about. You know? Yeah. I would. Maybe she would be willing to do that. I don't know. That'd be cool. She's like the best friend I've never met. I send her pictures too sometimes. She's a Libra. Fucking figures. I'm an Aries. So she's my, yeah, that makes sense. It's just, I don't know. But yeah, she just kind of mentioned it in passing, like, you know. And I was worried, like, I knew that she lived in New Zealand, and I was like, shit, did she get wiped? I mean, shit, because she hadn't done videos, and then she pops on, and it was just like, nah. Like, huh? Really? That's it, huh? Anyway, I'm curious as to see what the Earth is going to do, because the Earth, I think about how big, huge the Earth could be, because just from growing from the inside. It's just, I just like, oh man, if it did this and this, watching Mary Seeley, you know. I love these people that do these talks, because it saves me doing the research. It's all about stuff I dig, and I've always tracked. I'm always looking at trends and patterns, and, you know, I'm trying to get the real account of what's going on where you live, and, you know, the Earth is changing like crazy. What did I do with the pyramid light? I got Mom a new night light for the bathroom. Anyway, more truth is being revealed. That's what this, 2020 was the year of clear vision, and now more and more people are seeing things for how they actually are, and a lot of people aren't doing a real good job with. They're not handling it real well. They don't have coping mechanisms. I was thinking about that today. I was like, okay, I grew up. Graduated in 1992. That's when I went to high school, got a lot of people hooked up, started having kids, right, shaboom, right out the gate, you know. Boom, right? And a lot of us, we had freaking hard lives in Redden, California. Who's talking? Luna? What's the matter, pretty girl? Love you so much. It was hard times. And so, but it was beautiful. Right up Northern California, right cozy up next to Mount Shasta. Wake up, see her every day. The 3 Shastas, Mount Shasta, Shasta Lake, Shasta Dam. We'd skip school and go up, see how many deer were out feeding. Anyway, it's hard times. So those people started having kids and said, well, we want to give them a better life than we got. So they way overcompensated, did everything, gave them everything they wanted, all the little freaking jumpy castle parties, all the crap, all the toys, all the video, all the latest and greatest, go here, dither, hither, dither, all that crap. everywhere. No, no, never getting no. Discipline, what's that? Fitness, all the while not teaching them, anything about nothing spiritual, mostly. Because if they did, the world wouldn't be the way it is now. And now those kids are having kids. And they don't have anything to teach their kids because their parents did everything for them. So we're coming on it looks like, we've already become a heavily system reliant. And that ain't my bag, man. I get so mad because I'm like, dude, I live, as much as I love my mom, I love my dogs, I worked hard to get into this stupid air fucking farce. I worked very hard to go to college, freaking suck it through the 6 years, just suck it up. If anything I've ever sucked up, forget the baby rape, it was fucking 6 years in the fucking bullshit military. Everybody loves a veteran. Bullshit. It's all freaking shows and pony shows and resource hogs and money laundering and spirit breaking. It's an industry to break people's spirits, to make people reliant on the system, so they can pay themselves to say, "Look what we do," like Stewart. Look what I can do. Ruin a whole nation in less than 250 years. Usually it takes us, 500 years usually is how long it takes before man folds in on itself and abolishes itself, and God says, nope, dude, the earth is a freaking natural erector set. Or not erector set, etch-a-set. And it's about to get shaken up. Anyway. Soon as I get plates on the van, I saw some, they're kind of swanky. Anyway, I don't know. It's never really gotten me any favor so far. I'm going to go drive up and take pictures of the gorge. That's the first thing I want to do. Since it's so close, I might as well. Maybe take the girl. Is she not so whiny? What's the matter? Oh, you wanted people to see how pretty you are. She's rolling on her back. She's flirty-gurdy. Sometimes she's like my shirt. This is where all of my dogs come from. The Basset Beagle Rescue of the Heartland. I think this was after Tucker. Honestly. Anyway. Still in good condition. Done at Austin Embroidery in Omaha. They do a lot of really good stuff there. I think. I could be wrong. I'll stop right there. Anyway. What else? I've been running my mouth long enough. Nope, that's dumb. I don't even know what's really going on in the world. I think Zach's going to probably do a live. I'm going to call in. You know what? I'm going to call in and I'll tell the story about my experience at 9/11 at Offutt Air Force Base. It's cool, man. I don't remember seeing anybody else's arm hanging out the hangar door flipping baby bitch Bush the bird. I could be very well the only person on the planet that day. Oh, those my old war stories. Anyway. People will be really disappointed once people... That's the thing is, man, these people go off on these guys go off on these military conflicts and they're freaking living it. They're doing their job and it's, but they're staying in pretty swanky hotels and they're making a lot of extra money tax-free and it's just freaking... You know what? It's just an imbalance. It's an imbalance of not fair because there's too many people going without their basic needs now. And it's not because they want to. It's because their freaking shit isn't it. Not everybody has the internet. Not everybody has a cell phone. Not everybody can get online and create an account because not everybody has an address. And they don't make a world for people like that. It's wasteful and it's absurd and it's hard to watch, man. It's hard to watch people in freaking $10,000 suits standing up and going, no, this isn't good enough. What do you think? No, a bunch of lawyers, man. Lawyers are freaking the freaking asshats that weren't cool enough to even be in drama. Yeah. You know why I'm not a lawyer? Because I can't type. I'm not a typer. And the LSAT, I worked at Creighton. It was a Jesuit university, law school, medical school, and we had to frickin' do the LSAT every year. It was a frickin' nightmare. It was a pain in the ass. Go and watch people, make sure they didn't have connectivity. You know, I'm like, dude, I don't type. I could never do this. But I know all this shit. I mean, I could, you know. I spent time in the law. I know how to find shit, and it's no different. And then lawyers get to a point they don't even do anything. They just get other people to tell them what they need. They're just puppets. Tell me what, you know. I know. My brother's one. He's a real important guy. Ask lots of people. They'll tell you. He's a real important guy. Not to me. You know? He hasn't given a shit about me and Mom in years. It's been hard. Yeah. Thanks God. I mean, God's gotten us through everything. It was just like, there's times that I'm like, all right, God, it's dark. And and there's a canyon down there. And I know there's some rocks, so I'm just going to step. And I can't see anything. And that's how the last freaking few years of my life have been. I did the best I could with what I had. And I still do. And it's not easy. Because I try to make things as comfortable as I can. Because Mom does good. Mom thrives when she has routine. And things like that. So, sometimes I have a hard time with routine. Even even everybody's favorite thing. If they had it every day, it would quickly not be your favorite thing anymore. Even if it was vanilla ice cream. Huh, Ma? But you could eat vanilla ice cream every day, though, huh? She had some today. It helps with their stomach. I think everybody needs to get in their birth chart. Yeah, I'm highly aware of the weather and the earth changes that are going on. You might get your chance, Connecticut. You might get your chance. See you later, Ahmad. Yeah, they're freaking wicked. Scorpio could be wicked. I think everybody needs to learn it's just a potential for who you are. Not everybody is what their placements say they are. You know, there are some people. I mean, think about it. Like I don't know. I don't want to get into it. Actually, I'm about ready to wrap it up. But I think it's on. She got in a habit. Where'd she go, Luna? What are you doing? I was just watching Unpolished. I have to live life vicariously through other people. And I often just go, what world are people living in, man? Are you kidding me? Wow. Really? That's amazing. I think they're great. No, and I'm not, I think a judgment is someone making a declaration that they wouldn't do the behavior of the person that they're talking about, right? And people want you to be like them. And I try to be cognizant to not judge people. Because everybody I think I've ever seen, I've lived in as an incarnate. It's just like a reflection, you know. Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, you know. That's what shared consciousness is. How many people have had like crazy, insane nightmares of like tsunamis and earth, volcanoes and all that stuff? And people are living it now. Everybody gets their chance to experience this stuff, man. That's why people gotta be cool, man, because you never know when it's your chance. And there are some places on this earth that are straight up stuck on a time loop, dude. I live in the past. I do. I live in the past, man. It's such a primitive area that I live in. Males fucking might as well have birds go back to pigeons passing the message earnestly, man, because it's a crapshoot, dude. It's all divine. If shit's supposed to get to me, it will. Anyway, I hope folks are doing all right. Because that's, getting out, getting active, feeling good. I do. Do it for me and share all your pictures, because I gotta live vicariously through other people. Although, fucking Bria, man.